We are live. Well, I am live, and you'll notice it's just my name right now. I think it's right there. Just my name right now because Sarah's actually in a meeting. Hopefully she'll be joining us soon, but she's taking care of business. So without any further ado, we'll go ahead and get started here. Let me start the intro, and let's have some fun with a week in review. Good morning. I'm still in beta. My name is Jaime J. I'm the CEO and founder of Bottleneck Distant Assistants, where we help try to stop the bottleneck in your business. Every Friday morning, my wife, Sara, and I like to chat with you and do what we call is a week in review. And basically what we do is we come around about 10 a.m. Central every Friday and talk to you about what's happened past week, what we're going to be doing this next week. And then each time we do it, we've come up with a little bit of a theme. And so we thought today we would talk about keeping up with the Joneses. And we went back and forth on how we should write the Joneses, but we figured out we didn't know if we should put an apostrophe there. So any of you out there that are grammar kings or queens, that just know that stuff, maybe you can share with us what the proper grammar would be for that. But in any case, we wanted to talk a little bit about today keeping up with the Joneses and why that's such a bad idea. I really think it's a bad idea because, number one, you can never keep up with the Joneses. And if you're looking at the material things in life, and let me see if I can adjust this camera a little bit, make it a little bit better there. By the way, a little tip for you. If there is a little bit of a delay here, I apologize. It looks like there's a bit of a delay. But usually when you do this, when you're on camera, there's thirds. So you can draw a line here, you can draw a line here, you can draw a line here, here, and here. And typically what you want to do is there's the top line here and the top line here of these invisible lines. You kind of want to put your eyes right across there, like almost like crosshairs. So if I was to be right here, this would be a really good shot because as you're doing stuff, you can maybe put up, words or images or something like that. Just a little tip for video stuff there that I've learned over the years. Anyways, sidebar. I call it ESS, Entrepreneurial Squirrel Syndrome. For those of you that know me, I say that a lot because I experience it a lot. In any case, keeping up with the Joneses is not good. And there's that saying, grass is always greener. When I was in corporate America, I went from one corporate America job to another corporate America job because I thought it was going to be a lot better, and it turned out to be the same thing. When you're keeping up with the Joneses, when you look at life through a materialistic lens, there's always going to be something new coming out or that next thing, and that helps bring discontent. And it's just not a healthy thing for us. If we go and get something, whether it's we might go for a motorcycle ride today. That brings value to us, but we don't look at it like, oh, they have this, or the Smiths have that, or we don't look at it from that point of view. We look at it as an experience for us, and do something together that we really enjoy. And sometimes that can be hard because, the brand names come out and you want to buy those special things or get that special car or something like that so that it helps with status. All of this is fun and good times. And I hear Sara somewhere around here. I think she's navigating her way through all the chaos. And here she is. So I might be able to go in and actually change. Let me see. I don't know if I can, but we'll see. I don't think I can. Nope. I can't. So anyways, it is Jaime and Sara.
Hi. It's been one of those days.
Well, thanks for joining us. I know you were taking care of business, but I was just talking about keeping up with the Joneses. Whether or not that was spelled right, I don't know, but we took a good shot at it. And I was talking about some of the things keeping up with the Joneses, why keeping up with the Joneses is not a good thing, or keeping up with the Smiths or the whatever. I think doing that and putting such a heavy value on materialism or materialistic things is just not healthy. And so I had just talked about the grass is always greener type thing, and this brings discontent. I think you need to stay true to yourself. And like I said, you never keep up with the Joneses. Do you have anything to say about keeping up with the Joneses with regards to life and business?
Well, I want the biggest and best of everything because I lived in Texas for a while. Everything's bigger and better in Texas. Okay, so I'm dealing with a crazy cowlick hair day.
Oh, let me see. Kirk Skinner, real estate broker. He says, hi. Hi, Kirk.
Hey, Kirk.
If you have any questions, please let us know.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, keeping up with the Joneses. So everything is like bright and new and shiny. So I can get caught up in that. I'm like, oh, I wish our website looked like that. I'll see something a little bit different. And I love our website. But you always see something, you think, oh, we're using this CRM. Well, wait, I'm seeing some ads for this. And my problem is I get sucked down a rabbit hole of shiny object syndrome. And before I know it, we were just talking about this last night. Before I know it, I've wasted all this time researching stuff I'm never gonna use. Marketing is good. Marketing, people know how to market to me. I need someone to clean up my emails. So I get sucked into those. But as far as grass is greener, yeah, that's a bad game to get into. Not a good habit to focus on.
Yeah, and like I said, if we have some things that I guess can be construed as materialistic things, maybe fancy watch, or I was talking about our motorcycles and stuff, but we do that for us. For if we're going to go out and ride motorcycles, we're not riding motorcycles so that people go, oh, they have motorcycles.
We're not trying to impress people.
Or we got the, we have one vehicle. It's a truck. I love it. She knows that. It's like it was like one of those dreams. I wanted to get that for so long and finally got it. But I got it for us, and it's practical. It's something that we use all the time. I think it's a very nice truck. She thinks it's a little grandpa-ish with some of the stuff on there, but I think but it's for us. It fits our needs, and we didn't get that because someone else got something. We got that because that's what we wanted to get, and we're not trying to prove anything. I mean, look how I show up.
Like I went and bought a Florida Panthers hat because I'm not keeping up with anybody. I don't care if anybody likes the Panthers. If they don't like the Panthers, I'm personally a Blues fan. I get this because this is a motivation for me. It's like, I want to be in Florida. That's where I want to be. So it's not, I'm not trying to impress anybody. Do I like the way things look? Like, I want the house to look junky. I want it to look nice. I want it to look presentable. I want people to drive by and go, well, that's a nice looking house, but not for them to go, oh, I wish I had that house. Which, we drive around and we see houses.
It's nice. It's nice to look at some of that stuff and to dream. And I there's a clear delineation in my mind from, wanting something that is really nice versus I want that because they have that. I want to get the next better thing. And just so you know, you get the latest gadget a week later, that latest gadget is old. So you never really can keep up with the Joneses. So I just wanted to kind of bring this up. I thought it was an interesting topic, and kind of, maybe you can use this as a friendly reminder in your life. Is what you're doing healthy? Right?
You think of?
What?
It gets old. The next day there's something better. And I'm like, yeah, good thing we aged together at the same rate.
Yeah. I age a little bit slower. Don't I look young?
You look amazing.
So let's talk about this past week. What
this
happened
past week has been crazy.
It has.
Yeah, so
Absolutely
it's
crazy.
end of year, trying to get all the books done, trying to get, oh my gosh, everything reconciled. It's been quite crazy. It's been a very hectic week for me. And then some of the things we're trying to do on the business side, my end, I have to do things, and things are changing with softwares, and we're updating workflows constantly, but it's good. It's good. I'm having fun with it. It's very challenged, but you know what? We found a new tool. You know what we do? So it works really well. Like, I would encourage everyone to do this. So in our team meetings, we have an agenda, and I think it's like a
Google Doc.
It's not a Google Doc. It's a slides. It's like a presentation mode is the way we make it. And so you can update this. And so during the week, Jamie and I, we keep ours open and we update it. And it's crazy. So I go through and I'm like, this week, it just keeps getting added to what I had in the meeting for this week was like, 2 or 3 things. It's amazing the amount of things that just pop up that you got to take care of. And this way I'm on top of it. I'm tracking it. I'm not like, because Jamie will come to me and go, what about it? I'm like, oh, I forgot about that. Because I'm not a verbal person, I have to write it down. We went to the banker and I'm like, Jamie, and he's like, well, don't you remember we needed this, this, and this? Nope. Didn't remember any of it. I'm glad we had his memory to back me up.
Oh,
See,
gosh, we're in trouble.
He's the better thing. The grass is greener right there.
She brought up a really good point. So what we do is in our meetings, we have an agenda, and we try to adhere to that to the best of our abilities every single week in order to embrace a good, positive company culture. Everybody here is a leader. We have no org chart. We have a flat line, meaning everybody's a leader. We all lead with kindness. And I think that's a great leadership principle to instill in an organization. But what's really cool is we go down every single week, a different person leads that conversation, and then they say, okay, what's going on with you? What's going on with you? And we go down. And what we were doing is, just before the calls, usually we'd go and race to update our agenda so that we can make it. And sometimes we wouldn't make it before our turn. And I thought, man, that's just, it defeats the whole purpose of having a very constructive a meeting. So Sara and I leave our agenda open up on our in a tab, and as something gets completed, or as we think, oh, we need to do this, we just write it down on that agenda. Mm-hmm. It's a really good way of ticking things off for us, and then also planning on what we need to accomplish. So
it's crazy.
It really helps. It helps us. So.
My list. I have lists of things. And it's crazy because, you got to prioritize. What do I got to get done? What's due? We had that conversation. Was it yesterday? Mm-hmm. I said, okay, what is the most important you need me to get done? What needs to happen first? And then he told me. So then I'm like, okay, so to get to that goal, what do I need to do? And there's so many moving parts because I had to get with QuickBooks, and I have to look at bank accounts, and then I have to get with our financial advisor, our bookkeeper, and figure out stuff there. And then things pop up along the way, like issues like, oh my God, they changed something in QuickBooks and I can't schedule a sales receipt in the future. Shoot me. Oh, like it was terrible.
Yeah. And that's part of work. But having that list there and being able to update that and then share that with the team, it lets everybody know where we're at. Mm-hmm. We don't have to go into all these details with the team, mm-hmm. but through that, it's a good way to get things done. Mm-hmm.
Because I don't interact with the team as much as Jamie does, so I'm like in the back burner. So probably people think that I just, I don't know, I doodle. I don't doodle. I don't. Do not doodle.
She knows how to get really good deals on eBay and Amazon, though. I will tell you that.
As far as we're still talking about the agenda and the grass is greener,
Well,
and people are going to look at us and go, ooh, I want what they have. The grass is greener over there.
You never know.
Amazing systems and processes.
You never know what happens, right? Behind closed doors. You just really don't. And as much as we want to share with the world, oh, everything is bright and shining, which we do, and we feel for the most part it is, we do experience challenges. But part of, I think, being in a position that we're in is sharing these challenges with others. And hopefully the challenges that we have, either we can learn from others, someone else may have some kind of a trick or something that we can learn from and improve our situation, or maybe they learn something from what we've learned. So that's the ultimate goal, and that's why we want to be so transparent with you and let you know what's going on. Before we hop into what we're doing next week, though, I'd like to recap from what we did last week when we talked about you and I were going to go out camping and do some survival stuff. What happened?
We did not do it.
We didn't go camping, but it wasn't zero.
No, we didn't. Yeah, there's other things that Jamie's got a commitment, so he's writing a book, and that takes a lot of brain power and it takes a lot of time. And I want to go do these things, but it's Jamie needs to get his stuff done. So instead, we had ordered some things on Amazon, or I had, and so we did an unboxing video, and that was a lot of fun. And we looked at it, and then we're going to look at each project and break it down and see how it works. Yeah, I'm kind of having fun with that. I'm like, oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a portable solar generator in a toolbox. So that's my research right now in my spare time. And I was telling somebody that, and they said, oh, that sounds so hard. I'm like, compared to what you do? No, easy, super easy.
It's just it's an outlet for us to do some fun things. So we set up 3 different camera angles, and we tried to be all fancy with it. It turned out pretty goofy, but we're having fun. And like we did the unboxing of these things, we're like, how do you use what is this? So it was a lot of fun. We didn't know what we're doing, but hey, it's something for us to do, and we're gonna have fun with it. So excited to share that with you here in the future. Probably in the next 3 to 6 months, we're gonna be putting all this together and throwing that out there. So that's something that we're working on. That's kind of fun. Little behind the scenes info.
Yep.
So what's up for this week?
This week, tomorrow we have to go out and meet some friends in Missouri, and we're gonna go. I don't know. We're gonna go run around the woods and have fun.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Then what else do we have this coming week?
Well, I'm gonna dedicate. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be wet and rainy. We're gonna be out in the wet and rain. Then Sunday, we're going to go up to your parents.
To the lake cabin.
And I'm going to write. I'm going to write all day on Sunday, so that's going to be fun.
Yep, and I'm going to fish or something. I think I'm going to make, try to take just a spool of fishing line and then put a hook on it, or how I can make that small so this will go in our little pack.
Survival pack. Yeah. She'll be down there doing all these cool videos. Hey, look what I did.
I'll be sitting there with my feet up.
Catching a big old lake shark. So what's coming up with next week with work?
Next week with work. Payroll, invoicing. For me, it's just same old. I'm working on I'm same thing every week, behind the scenes. I'm doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, next week is going to be pretty busy. What's nice about it is we recently hired a new employee. Her name is Linda, and she is amazing. And she's our director of business development, and she's just been doing a great job. Actually, I have to give kudos to the entire team. They've just been in fuego. They've just been amazing. Mm-hmm. And we're getting closer to achieving our internal goals. There's a lot of work to do, but that's a good thing. So it's nice to see Bottleneck growing, and it's nice to see our hard work and what's going on, and that we can help so many other people alleviate the chaos during the day. And in case you don't know, our provocative point of view is we help business leaders stop doing the wrong things so they can focus on doing their best work, i.e., she hates doing all of her emails and stuff like that. So should we get something to help her do her emails and handle it?
Not yet.
Not yet, but you can see what we're kind of talking about. So if you didn't have to do all of that stuff, how much better would life be?
That would be awesome.
Yeah. So I spend about 10 minutes a day on email now. I used to spend 45 minutes to an hour.
If not longer.
If not longer. And if you take that 45 minutes to an hour, multiply that, that's 400 or 500 hours a year. That's an entire month that I've gotten back. So it's pretty neat.
Scheduling your appointments. Raina's pretty awesome. His personal assistant is she's
savior.
Yeah, she's really amazing, and she's funny and personable, and yeah, you struck gold with Raina.
Yeah, and Jovelyn, Raquel, Rachel.
Yep, the whole internal team. They're rock stars. They
really are. And special shout out to our clients as well. Thank you so much for trusting in us and letting us help you stop the bottleneck in your business. It's been been pretty fantastic. So excited for the upcoming week. Anything else?
I don't think so. I'm hoping that it's going to be about close to 50, but it's sunny. I really want to go for a motorcycle ride, just a short one, just to have fun.
It'll be a little chilly, but it'll be fun. So
you won't be able to see me because I'll be in camo pants, but you'll see my helmet because it's bright yellow.
So I want to share with you guys. I'm going to put this up there. It is if you go to our website, or you go to this link that I'm about to type in here. There we go. Add banner. This one right there, Bottleneck Television. You can catch all of our episodes there. It's actually YouTube. So go to bottleneck.online/TV, and you can check out everything that we have going on with all the videos that we do, the past videos. And since this is kind of a little side part, a special edition of Live with Bottleneck, the traditional show happens on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2 p.m. Central. Unless we have a guest cancellation or something like that. But you get to go and learn from some pretty amazing and talented, really smart people that talk about culture, leadership, systems and processes, recruiting and hiring. And as a matter of fact, the book that I'm writing focuses on those very areas. So super pumped about that.
Can I give a quick shout out to my daughter, who I'm so super proud of? So she is a freshman at Missouri State University. Last year, she took 5th in the nation in debate in the national debate tournament. And wow. And out of like 5,000 speakers.
Over 5,000.
Oh, yeah. She took 15th overall. 15th overall speaker. Anyway, I'm super proud of her. But last weekend, she's a freshman. She's like been struggling with the change between high school debate into collegiate debate. And last weekend, she won a tournament. They beat NYU, University of California, Santa Barbara, University of California.
Long Beach, or no, Fullerton. Berkeley. NYU.
NYU. There were a couple others, but some of these are really big debate schools. And I'm super proud of her. She won.
Yeah.
Really cool. So
it was pretty neat.
She got up this morning and she was gone. She has another debate this weekend. I'm not sure who she's debating. I think Western Kentucky, something like that. Anyway, there's some big debate schools and maybe Harvard. I'm not sure. Anyway, so best of luck to her, and I'm a really proud mama.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so. That's pretty amazing. One of the things I wanted to talk about before we wrap up is on Tuesday, February 2nd at 2 p.m., Vinny Fisher, the CEO of Fully Accountable, we're going to be discussing working from home, a remote and hybrid model. So we're really excited about that.
That is exciting.
Vinny Fisher here, CEO of Fully Accountable. That's going to be happening Tuesday, February 2nd at 2 p.m. Central. So we're really excited about what's happening there. Yeah. Anything else?
No. If you have questions about bookkeeping, don't ask me. Ask a professional.
Oh my gosh. Well, this has been a week in review with myself and
Sarah.
And we've talked about keeping up with the Joneses today. I think it's important to know not to keep up with the Joneses. Create your own ripple, so to speak. Have fun with it and enjoy life. Just have fun. Do what makes you happy and do the things that you need to do because nobody else is going to do them for you. If you want to learn more about Bottleneck, you can visit us on the web at Bottleneck.Online. You can email either myself or Sarah. I'm at info@Bottleneck.Online. And what's your email address?
Sarah@Bottleneck.Online.
No H. You can check us out on Facebook, LinkedIn. You can check out Bottleneck TV by going to Bottleneck.Online/TV. That's our YouTube channel. We're on Twitter at BottleneckDA and on Instagram at Bottleneck Distant Assistants. So again, we would just want to say thank you so much for tuning in. And it looks like, no sound. We don't have any sound?
The whole time?
Uh-oh. Let me see.
Oh my Lord. It shows it's working.
Oh.
That was the best episode ever. If you guys couldn't hear us, you missed a heck of a show.
All right. We'll see you later.